It's been fun. Definitely different from where I came from. But it's been fun competing with the guys, getting to know everybody, getting to know the coaches and how they coach and how they want things done. It's been fun though.
How's it different from where you were?
It's just, I think I guess the playbook is the biggest difference just because Coach Venables makes a lot and has a lot for us. So the playbook is a lot bigger. And it's been tough to adjust to that just because I was so used to the last 5 years that way. So I'm so used to that terminology. That's probably the biggest thing.
Are they asking you differently from you?
No. It's just a lot of fun.
What kind of growth or difference have you seen on the defensive line just here over the spring?
Over the spring, I think obviously there's a few new guys, freshmen. I think we're all learning the playbook still. Even the guys from last year are still learning new things, but I think we've gotten more physical. Our pass rush has gotten a lot better, and just started like little stuff that you wouldn't really see from the camera or like looking in from an outsider's perspective.
How do you feel like you've gotten better personally over the spring ball?
Again, the playbook, I'm learning that, so I think I've gotten a handle of the plays and the terminology and all that. But Coach Chave, he just demands a lot, and I think it's a really good thing because I've gotten better at pass rush, I've gotten better at stuff like getting off blocks, trying to make tackles that you shouldn't really make. It's not your job to, but stuff like that is what I've gotten better at.
A lot of the guys on the defensive line talk about how quickly you kind of become a leader for that group. Maybe what has that process been like for you?
I'm old, so I'm definitely not a vocal leader, but I try to lead in the stuff I do. And then with time, you try to be vocal, but you get to know the guys first. And I was a captain at Wake, so you kind of know the ins and outs of being a leader. And I think the biggest thing is I'm just old, experienced. So.
What has the difference been being in Oklahoma than at Wake Forest?
It's not. I was just telling him it's not the biggest difference, just the playbook. I'm so used to the whole terminology. But it's all the coaches expect the same thing. Like they demand effort, technique, know the plays. But it's not the biggest difference from what I've seen so far.
What are you thinking about Saturday? Like what this atmosphere will be like, or have you even thought about what you think Saturday will be like?
I mean, everyone tells you about it, and I feel like you don't really notice until you come out here. But you hear about it. You hear about how it's probably going to sell out, or like there's 100 tickets left, or whatever. I'm excited though. I'm excited. The stadium right now even looks crazy, so I can't imagine it. Thousands. What is it? 80? 890? Yeah, something like that.
Coach Bates talked about challenging the defensive line to learn several positions. You know, not just your position, but every position on the line. Maybe what has that process been like for you?
It's fun. For me personally, it's fun just because I like knowing what everyone else is doing. Obviously, right now it's tough to know what everyone else is doing. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. But down the road, it's fun to know what the linebackers are doing, so you can know how to do what you're doing, kind of, if that makes sense. But then knowing what the D tackle's doing, so you can base your job over that. So just knowing the D tackler knows the other end and just helping each other out is also a good part of it.
You mentioned quite a few young guys. Are there any guys that maybe stood out to you?
Yeah, I think PJ's the only freshman, or Evan and PJ. And PJ is obviously a freak athlete. Evan's been great. He's just a team player. I love both those guys. Mace is young, our Mason. And he's probably been one of the most consistent and productive players this spring. I think that's mostly young guys. But I think we're all just meshing as a group, and I think we're going to have a good summer, and then it's going to carry over.
Do you like this group with so much depth on it?
Yeah, it gives you get like 4 or 5 plays, and you get a break, and you can be fresh. You can be obviously we've gone a lot, so a little tired, but I know during the season that'll be a good thing because there's no drop off with anybody, so it's gonna be fun.
Getting after the quarterback is somewhat of an issue at times last year. Do you think this group is
Say that again. Sorry.
getting after the quarterback pass rush was sometimes an issue with this group last year? Do you think that's something that you guys can improve on?
Yeah, I think even without the transfers, I think everyone's getting better. Coach Davis is getting more comfortable with the guys and just demanding more. And just every day, just the coaching technique, watching film, watching NFL guys, watching film from last year, and then just knowing your job is one of the biggest parts of it. So it's gonna be interesting to see this season.
So far through the spring, have you been exclusively at end, or have you worked inside at all?
Mostly end, yeah.
Do you have a favorite Kyler Murray moment with the statue coming up on Saturday?
It'd probably have to be an NFL moment, but I think just watching him get around guys and just run around, it's crazy to see how fast he is. And obviously he's not the tallest, so it's cool to see how you don't have to be 6'8" to be, or not 6'8", 6 whatever to be an NFL quarterback, and highest paid obviously too, or one of Jalen Hurts is the highest paid.
And what do you think his statue should be? A Heisman pose or something particular from his highlight moments from his days here at Oklahoma?
I'd say I think the Heisman pose is kind of typical, but if you have like a hurdle or something, that'd be cool.
Yeah, you had a couple guys leave, enter the portal this week. Most guys do it in December.
Yeah.
You see different dynamics in those two decisions. Is it different factors you think, generally speaking?
I personally don't pay much attention to that. I guess now it's just more of it's definitely tougher because you don't get spring ball. Just in December if you transfer, you get spring ball, and then you get summer. But now it's going to be tougher for those guys. But I hope they go to the best places, and I wish them nothing but success because they were great guys to me when I got here. So it's going to be the same for them when they transfer wherever.
Was there any part of you that wanted to stay awake, go through the spring, and then transfer? Is it?
I mean, not really, no. Just because I feel like if you miss out on the spring somewhere, it's just tough. Yeah, I think that's probably the biggest reason you don't want to miss out on the spring.
Yep.
You mentioned Miguel a little bit earlier. What stands out to you about his coaching style, his personality?
He's charismatic, and he relates kind of because he played, and he just knows both sides of it. So he's not gonna be too much of a coach, and he's not gonna be too much of like your friend. So it's a good balance, and just what he demands. He's been around the greats, the great D-lines, great coaches. So it's fun to be around him, and I think we can even just keep getting better over the summer.
You mentioned you're the older guy in the room, so is Trace. He's also a transfer. You guys connected at all? What have you made of his game?
Yeah, he was hurt most of the spring, but literally I think the last practice we had, he got like 10 plays and then he had like 4 sacks. He's fast. He's easy to get along with, just like the rest of the guys in the room. But yeah, we're older, so I think the most difficulty we've had is the playbook, just because we've both been used to one playbook and then you switch right over.